Ron, how about some of the accomplishments of the first-year players for Case Western Reserve? Their freshman players have accounted for literally nearly half of the Spartans' points. I was blown away when I read that statistic in the paperwork here early on. This is an incredibly successful first-year unit for the Spartans, but they have a little bit of experience, particularly with Duckett.
And how much longer do you think we can call them young players?
It's a great question.
Is that past?
That really is, yeah. I mean, when you're kind of baptized by fire, so to speak, and you got a steady diet and rotation of first-year players the first time that you step onto a floor, yeah, I mean, maybe we're at that point. I guess we'll find out tonight.
First possession of the night. Soft baseline shot. Volkening will control it. This is Jansen. Now it's Volkening inside to Duckett. TJ thought he had position, but Latai Workman came up and over him. Good ball movement. Out top, Meehan with the three, missed the shot. And Volkening grabs the rebound. Leonis missed it short. Ball's controlled by Brandeis.
Ignis maybe a little too open right there. High volume shooter who's going to give you about 3, maybe even 4 3-pointers a game. That's normally one that he can make in his sleep. Maybe too much room.
Eddy Brandeis coming into this game in conference play, averaging 67 points per game in conference play. Lawrence Saber with the first basket. And you look on the Spartan side, they're averaging 76 points per game in conference play, and the Spartans beat this team by 31 a week ago. That's Volkening with a long three. Saw it in the women's game, at least in the first quarter. Lots of misses, lots of badly missed shots, and I think both teams will have to settle in and get used to the depth perception of the basket and what's behind it inside at Delbert Gymnasium.
And we also saw some of the Brandeis players practicing free throws before the game. That rarely happens before a game because normally, you trust your free throw shot, but they're just doing it just to try to equate themselves with the environment here.
Case Western Reserve University on a Friday night 3 weeks ago got embarrassed on their home court by the number 2 team in the country, Washington University, the Bears. And since that time, they have not lost. Sam Jansen inside with a soft ball fake floater. Missed it. Sam got his own rebound, though. Eddy, I remember you saying to me that night as we were ready to sign off on our broadcast, and it's TJ Duckett up and down for the easy 2. Where do you go from here, you said, I think was the exact quote. And what you meant by that is how do you respond if you're the Spartans? And it was a great question because they're so young. And I think that led to their response. They didn't know enough to be that worked up about it.
That's right.
They just said, let's go play again.
That's right.
In 2 days.
And the thing is, it's only one game. As we see another flush from TJ Duckett, way too easy, nobody in the area. But yeah, I mean, you're exactly right, Ron. I loved the response that this team gave. I mean, it's a bad loss. Don't get us wrong, but it's only one game. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. There's
an old rock and roll song that I used to quote to all the teams that I coached with my children. And whenever we'd have a bad game, I'd get the kids together and I'd say, Mama said there'd be days like these. Mama said there'd be days like these.
Sounds familiar from somewhere.
And it's true. You just got to foul and forget them. The Spartans have been able to do that. Jansen with a long three. Hollis is going to go up and get called for the foul. Michael Hollis, who really has played well, Eddy, since Coach McGinnis inserted him into the starting lineup. He took the spot of Connor Nally, and actually it's worked out great for both players. Hollis has been very active as a starter, and Nally's a great weapon coming off the bench.
I would agree. Hollis, the great thing about him is he does not need the ball to be effective. I mean, he's a great passer for a forward and a very, very sound defender as Brandeis drills the three. Colin Sawyer from the left wing. And Nally coming off the bench, he's a guy that needs energy to be effective, and he does need the ball, whether it's scoring inside or shooting. So it's worked out for both parties, and it's worked out for the Spartans as a unit.
Ignis with the basketball. Spartans are down 6. Lob to TJ Duckett. Quickly the other way. Judges on the break with speed. Shot was missed. Volkanen controls the rebound. It was Lawrence Saber who took off like a bullet. Maciulionis, he'll shoot that if they let him. This one was missed short. Ball's off. Brandeis. Spartans will get it back. Hit the rim, so they'll have a fresh 30 as well. 4 substitutes coming in. Everybody but TJ. Duckett will stay. Duckett's got both buckets so far, both of them two-hand slams.
And Ron, in a number of games that the Spartans have played in this year, we see Todd McGinnis dip into the bench early. That's just what he does. I mean, that's how you keep a team humble. You take your starters out earlier than you would expect and see what your bench can give you.
Darius Inzar will shoot the 3. Missed it. Duckett with the rebound. TJ went up, shot was blocked, but he'll shoot 2 free throws. That's a mismatch in favor of the Spartans. Duckett at 6'7", working inside against Latai Workman, who's 6'4".
And Duckett has become a much better free throw shooter in the second half of the year as he makes the first of 2 freebies. And, a guy that a year ago gave you 3 offensive rebounds a night. That number dipped a little bit in the first half, but it's starting to pick up once again, and he's really starting to become that beast that we're so used to seeing him on the glass.
He has all 6. Soft jumper, top of the key, missed. Workman chases it down, though. Latai Workman with active hands, and then the judges lose the basketball.
You can see in the body language of Brandeis that they are playing fast. They are going at a fast pace, and it's caught Spartans off guard a little.
Nally missed it long. Saving it and controlling it is Lawrence Saber. Saber will bring it up. Look at a screen from Chandler Jones. Hand it off to Meehan.
Good defense by Nally down low.
Working inside against Duckett and scoring is Latai Workman.
Wow. Pretty good defensive stand by Duckett, but just better offense by Workman. That's a 6'4" wing going at a 6'8" TJ Duckett, and it worked.
Antonio Iannotti off a screen from Duckett. In and out and then back in again.
Spartans would love to get more from Iannotti because they know what he can do offensively with the ball. The scoring has dipped a little bit on his part, but he's a very valuable piece of a young core.
Monty Kella did a great job of defending that backdoor cut. Kella has the basketball. Goes opposite screen, off the glass. Monty Kella with a strong basket.
Yeah, Kella's another one of those guards off of the bench that can bring you a little bit of instant offense, and when he scores, the Spartans have a good chance.
Workman in trouble, threw it away. Threw it off the left shoulder of Colin Sawyer as Colin cut to the basket. It's a turnover for Brandeis, and the Spartans are within 2. They were down 12-6 just a moment ago. Very early. 6 minutes and 50 seconds gone in this game for Todd McGinnis and his Spartan basketball team, trying to win their 4th straight in University Athletic Association play. Kella, step back 3. Monty
Nice.
Kella.
Very nice. Kella, his three-pointer is dangerous because he can pull up off of the jumper pretty much as well as anybody can. I mean, Ignis can do that too, but Kella can shoot it from just about anywhere. Does not need to receive a pass to launch a three.
TJ Duckett's going to take a seat. Michael Hollis will check in. Duckett with 6 of the 13 points for the Spartans. Colin Sawyer with his second 3.
Boy, these 3-pointers for the judges, I mean, they have hit them right on the money. I mean, the net barely moved both times that those 3-pointers dropped.
Kella, he's been red hot, missed it. Sawyer with a rebound. Judges have 5 made baskets in the first 7.5 minutes, and 3 of those 5 have been 3-pointers. This is Colin Sawyer with Kella on him. Colin traveled with the basketball. Sawyer, who's hit 2 of those threes, Eddie, leads this team with 42 3-pointers made. If you want to have a comparison there, we know the great shooter that Ignis Massilionis is, and he leads the Spartans with 40, so Sawyer has actually 2 more.
And for Brandeis offensively, it kind of looks like it's either 3-pointer or turnover, so they've been more all of nothing. The Spartans offense, however, has been a little bit more steady.
This is Darius Inzar. Creates an open look for Hollis. Michael missed it badly, and Nally tried to grab it but could not, and the judges will have the basketball back.
You know, Ron, when Hollis got the ball right at about the right elbow, I almost thought that he was going to try to drive it to the rim because he had all of that room, but, you know, can't fault him for shooting it there. But we've seen his game go to the next level as a forward off of the dribble.
Chandler Jones tried to go up over Hollis. Michael grabbed the rebound. Ionati with it. Ionati and Inzar, along with Kella, Hollis, and Nally in the game. Ionati gets a wide open look. Take the shot, missed it. And this is Corey Sherman with the rebound. Sherman looking for Sawyer, looking for Jones. He found Chandler Jones. Back to Sherman. It's a nice soft shot by Chandler Jones.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, if you give the big man a little bit of room, I mean, he's going to prove you wrong and make you pay.
5-0 run by Brandeis. He led 12-6, then the Spartans took a 13-12 lead, and then Brandeis answered Case's 7-0 run with a 7-0 run of their own.
And Ron, this is kind of what you see the Spartans doing here. The first time you go to the bench, you substitute just about everybody, and then when you go to get the starters back onto the floor, you kind of do it individually. It's a unique rotation that I've watched Todd McGinnis do in the couple years that he's been here, getting the starters back in, just about every starter back on the floor, with the exception of Ionati and Nally.
Antonio Ionati and Nally and Hollis, ball's loose. Spartans lost it. Semi Say on a fast break. He'll get fouled by Connor Nally.
Connor Nally, typically a pretty good shot blocker, but I think he just got there a little bit too early. Did put the hand on the ball, but a little bit of a bumping action down there resulted in the Nally foul and judges' freebies.
Say a bench player this year, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds per game. TJ Duckett has checked back in along with Latai Workman. Workman for Brandeis. Six players have scored the 18 points in the opening 10 minutes for the judges. This is Hollis looking inside to Duckett. Sam Jansen back in the game. Ignis looking for a screen, gets it. Pick and roll, nothing there. This is Jansen. 8 to shoot, step back 3. Semi Say with the rebound. Say down the floor, passed it off to Eric Diaguano. And Diaguano hit the 1, 2, 3, fourth three of the opening half. Spartans are down 8. We'll be back.
Inova Living is a modern, amenity-rich residential community located in Cleveland's Greater University Circle neighborhood, offering studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartment homes. Enjoy all-inclusive living with convenient on-site shopping, 24-hour concierge services, a 24-hour fitness center, resident lounge, and more. All within close proximity to Case Western Reserve University. Inova Living online at inovaliving.com.
Eddie, this is going to sound real basic, but the difference right now, I think Brandeis has more guys that have the ability to score. They've got 7 guys that have scored, and the Spartans have started out very cold. Their outside shooters haven't been making shots. Duckett's got 6 of their 13 points. 2 of those are four of those 6 points are dunks.
Yeah. I think it's all about dimensions right now. Spartans might be a little one-dimensional.
There's another miss.
And you're just not sure if it's the gym or what it is. But, yeah, you're right. The Spartans have started out a little cold.
Workman draws the defense, and that leads to that.
Well, that young man has a little bit of length, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Duckett working hard inside. Foul's on the floor. TJ tried to go to the free throw line, but they're going to say the foul rightfully was on the floor.
There's a good look at the Hollis 3 from the left wing. We'll get a pretty good look at it right here, whether it was on the floor. And it is. It's a good call. That's on the floor.
Hollis off that inbound. Thought he had an open look. Shot was blocked. Michael got it back, missed it. Duckett fighting for it. Judges come the other way quickly. Another 3. Spot up, open look. In and out. Gets it back. Misses again. That was Diaguano, who hit a 3 just before that timeout. Massiulionis to Michael Hollis. Ignis from long range. Volkening went up. Michael got the shot. They tie him up. Jump ball situation. Possession arrow goes Brandeis' way. The judges will get it back. Chandler Jones checks in off the bench. He'll come back into the game for the judges. 13 points in the first 12 minutes for a team that's averaging 76 on the season.
Yeah, something has definitely disturbed the Spartans' rhythm. I mean, they have really been executing at a high level offensively, but here, not today thus far.
Ty Workman with quickness. Took it at Duckett, scored easily.
Yeah, Duckett definitely having a hard time sticking with the speed of Latte Workman. You know, they list him at 6'4", but, I mean, putting him right next to TJ, they're very comparable in size, in my opinion.
Brandeis' bench chanting defense. It has been their defense that has led to this 12-point lead. 2 to shoot. Volkening's got to fire it up. Shot was blocked. Shot clock violation. Defense with another stop.
Yeah, and if the outside shot isn't falling, it's usually a good idea to try to get something at the rim, but the judges recognize that there too and got to stop inside as well.
Fouls on Volkening.
Probably a smart foul anytime you get a first-year point guard guarding on the block. Definitely don't want to give up an easy 2. That's probably what that would have resulted in with a small 6'3" Volkening guarding there.
Say lost the ball, traveled with it. I don't know how he got away with that. I mean,
yeah.
he ran like 4 or 5
either.
steps across the lane.
Who knows?
Duckett went up early, almost missed the rebound because of it. TJ tried to time it, and he didn't expect it to hit the rim many times as it did.
Stood up there longer than he thought it was going to.
Jansen lob into Duckett. Ball's off the judges. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Spartans in a lot of trouble in the opening 15 minutes.
Just have to come up with some type of scoring. I mean, you've got all the starters in there back on the floor, so maybe that's the direction that Todd McGinnis wants to go.
Four seconds to shoot. Hollis to Duckett. TJ gets it off at the shot clock buzzer. It's good patience, staying in control.
TJ's probably going to have to carry the Spartans through this offensive low point. He's really the only one that can go muscle down low. You know, they've really been able to keep just about every Spartan player away from the basket with the exception of TJ. So I think for that reason, he's going to have to pull them out of their offensive slump.
Fouls on Volkening. He'll take a seat. He's got 2. 5:54 left to play opening half. Case Western Reserve honoring their history tonight, wearing the Red Cat uniforms of Western Reserve University. Hollis will bring it up, hand it off to Kella. Monty will shoot it, missed it, and Chandler Jones will chase down the loose ball. Workman. And that's Ionati that grabs the rebound. This is Sam Hansen with it. Approaching the 5-minute mark. Hansen ball above his head. Antonio Ionati to the foul line. Looking for anything. Hollis inside, across the lane with a ball fake. Defense is outstanding for Brandeis right now. Monty Kella hits his second 3.
Well, and it goes in, but it's still probably not quite the shot that the Spartans wanted. I mean, they wanted to post up Duckett down low, but it just wasn't there. Fortunate that the 3-point shot goes in and you pull within 7, but still really well defended by Brandeis.
Trying to come through that screen that time was Kella, and they're going to call a moving screen on Semi Say. Say, the number 1 there, that's his first personal. He'll head to the bench. There you go to look at it. It's like one of those picks that move across in front of the linebackers in a football game that nobody seems to notice. Inside, it's Duckett. He'll go up with 2 hands again.
Well, if they're going to keep pace offensively with that as the bulk of their offense, they're going to need a lot more of those. And something at some point is going to have to develop from the outside to try to open things up for TJ.
Workman missed it. Nally, did he tip it out? I believe he did. Judges will have the basketball. 18 seconds to shoot. TJ Duckett high off that rebound. That was Corey Sherman with the miss. This is Ionati with the basketball. Gets a high screen from Duckett. Took it to the basket. Shot was blocked.
Wow.
Blocked by Saber. Here he comes the other way. Air ball that Duckett went up and grabbed, and they say he landed on the baseline.
Boy, how about that shot block at the other end from The
Lawrence Saber.
5'10".
Yeah.
5'10". That was a heck of a block.
Jones and Saber out top. This is Saber with the basketball. Saber gets the screen from Workman. Latai cuts to the basket after setting the screen, and Nally comes up with a miss. Ionati and Connor Nally. Jansen, ball above his head. 3:25 left to play opening half. Spartans down 5. They were down 11. They were actually down 12, 25-13. Run a 7-0, make it 9-0 run.
Nice little kiss off the glass right there from Monte Kella. They've got a really good future at the guard position. You know, 3 guys, Kella, Ignis, and Ionati, that play within the game. They got an incredible maturity level, and they'll just take whatever shot comes their way.
Active hands. This is Kella. Monty with a crazy spin. Shot was missed. Ball's loose. Jansen has it. Duckett's off the ground. Nally will shoot the 3. Missed it. And Ionati almost grabbed that rebound. That was quite a sequence.
That was a great sequence, but unfortunately not one that led to points for Case Western.
Workman into Jones. Chandler Jones missed the shot.
How about the last couple possessions for Kella? Got that steal, got that stop right there.
He's got the basketball now. Monte Kella with 10 first-half points, including 2 threes. He'll shoot another. Did he make it? Missed it short. Here comes Saber quickly the other way to Jones. Chandler Jones goes up, made the shot, and he'll look for the three-point play.
Well, this did not look good from the start. I know that Kella has made some defensive stops right there. He's outside of the restricted area, but the feet of Kella are moving, so that is an easy call for the officiating crew and the right one.
Take a moment here and try to fix the scoreboard. They had given the Spartans that basket. Should be 27-22, and it is now. This is Chandler Jones at the free throw line, wearing number 3, 67% free throw shooter on the season. Inside 2 minutes. Double screen high. Hollis comes off of it, gets an open look, finds a wide open teammate, and Brian Domke is the recipient of a very nice play.
Yeah, it is, and that's why Michael Hollis leads the team with 3.2 assists per game. Got great long arms and was able to stretch the ball away from the D, and a nifty little dish.
Hollis with good defense. Domke with the rebound. Back to his teammate Hollis. Michael dribbles across the floor, looks for someone, finds Ionati. Ionati gets the screen from Hollis. Ignis Masiulionis now with the basketball. Domke gives him the screen. Ignis shoots the shot off the elbow, missed the shot. Domke fights for the rebound. Ionati with it. High screen goes against it. Good defense. Brandeis is always closing it. When you think you've got a seam, if you're the Spartans, as you're driving to the basket, there is help on the way for the judges time and time again. This is Hollis. And Michael just lost control of his body. Jones the other way. Meehan gets the ball stolen by Jansen. Jansen to Ionati. Anthony laid it up, missed it, got his own rebound, missed that shot, but he'll shoot 2 free throws. Antonio Ionati will go to the line, looks for points 3 and 4 in this opening half.
And there you saw the start of that play, the steal by Jansen, and a nice unselfish pass by Jansen, trying to get it to a better finisher on the run. And Ionati, as he makes the front end of of 2, and that's a big reason, Ron, that the Spartans have been playing so well offensively. They are sharing the ball and passing up a good shot for a great shot.
Well, here you are, Ed. It's a 1-point game. With 7:28 left in the half, it was an 11-point game. So in the last just under 7 minutes, the Spartans have come all the way back, nearly. They'll look for a defensive stop. They'll call a blocking foul on Darius Inzar. That is Darius's first.
No harm done, though. Spartans did have one to give.
We'll put 31 seconds on the game clock. They've got 30 on the shot clock. So it's this will be a, if they choose, Brandeis, a last possession. We'll look for that open look. Meehan out top. Nice give and go. Shots up and good by Corey Sherman. Nice play by Nate Meehan and Corey Sherman. Massaleonis, 5 seconds, 4. Ignis looking for a screen. He'll launch the 3 at the buzzer, missed it in front of the rim. And it's 29-26 at halftime.